Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. And this movie came out in 2024, and it's currently on Netflix because it's a Netflix movie, and it is the fourth Beverly Hills Cop movie. And as far as this franchise is concerned, I really love the first one. I think it's a really funny movie that works really well, and I would totally rewatch that movie again. The second movie I think is okay. There are a couple things that I can remember about it, but overall it's just a bland sequel that I find to be mostly forgettable. And the third movie, didn't see it. I mostly avoided that movie because I heard that one was bad, and so here we are with the fourth movie. And this one I thought was bad. I would say out of the three that I've seen, I would say this is the worst one. Maybe Beverly Hills Cop 3 is worse, but who knows? Maybe I'll get around to that one day and say, yep, that one's for sure worse than 4. But right now I can't say that because I haven't seen 3 yet. So as of right now, 4 is the worst one. But before I get into my negatives, there were some things that I did like. First of all, I did like seeing Eddie Murphy back as Axel Foley. I think he's still fun to watch and has his moments and is pretty funny to watch at points. And the comedy didn't always work for me, but when it lands, it was kind of funny. And I liked the opening action sequence in this movie, even though it did have a few too many cuts. I did like what it was trying to imply, and it was entertaining enough to watch, and that was probably the best action scene in the entire movie, now that I think about it. And the movie works best for me when Eddie Murphy is on screen. Not that he gave a great performance, but it's still nice to see him, and he is the best part of the movie. And he still has his moments overall. And as far as positives go, that's about all that I have. My biggest issue with this movie is that it's a film that weirdly takes itself very seriously for a film that is trying to be an action comedy. And I know that for whichever Beverly Hills Cop movie, either 2 or 3, Eddie Murphy was trying to make it like a serious dramatic film, and I guess now he gets that movie. But with this one, I just found it to be rather conflicting. I didn't feel as though it added anything to the film, and it was just distracting overall. And there were some annoying callbacks in the movie that I feel as though didn't need to be in the movie. It just kind of felt like nostalgia bait and really cheap. And I get that it's a legacy sequel and it wants to make some callbacks to that original film that you remember and love so much. But in this movie, it just didn't do it in a way that added anything to the film. And there's also some really annoying cliches in this movie that don't need to be in the movie at all. And the action sequences overall are pretty bland and forgettable. Like, I can remember the opening action sequence, but the rest of the movie, it's all just a blur. Like, I remember people shooting guns, and that's pretty much all of the action in this movie. And that's about it. I don't remember anything else about the action in this movie. Kevin Bacon was in this movie. He was kind of annoying and just really dumb and cartoonish. And I get to that the movie is trying to be kind of fun and ridiculous, but it was dumb and ridiculous in a way that was not fun and distracting. And there are moments in this movie that I just found to be absolutely ridiculous in a way that did not add to the film and was highly distracting. Like, there's a scene where criminals are threatening Axel Foley's daughter by pushing her car over the edge of a parking lot while she's in the driver's seat. And the way that's done is just, it looks so goofy, and there's a lot of bad performances in this movie, and I didn't think she was very good in this movie. And also her character was kind of annoying. And there's lots of talk about retirement in this movie, like everyone just being too old to be in this, and that's how I kind of felt with a lot of the actors who are reprising their roles. Like, they're just here to get a paycheck and nothing else. Like, they didn't really have anything to offer the movie, and even the returning characters that were like I forget their names, but they're cops in Beverly Hills, and they're the ones that Axel Foley meets in the first movie and sees again in the second movie. I don't know if they're in the third movie, but those two characters are back in this movie, but it's kind of just a big waste because they don't have anything to do. They're just there to remind you of those other movies that you like, and that's about it. And that's about all I have to say about Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. It was dumb and stupid in a way that was not fun to watch. There were plenty of bad performances. The action wasn't memorable. The comedy didn't really work for me. The villain was annoying. And it was just a big waste of time, and I'll never be watching this movie again. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give Beverly Hills Cop Axel F a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Grudge. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.